are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fan Club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. Welcome to the show, man. It is about 10:45 over here in Iowa. We're just a few hours away from X-Men 97 dropping episode 6. I'm excited about that, and we have a little preview because just a few hours ago, there was a clip that popped up, and I wanted to kind of give you one more preview before we give you our review tomorrow. There's some exciting things happening now. Before we get to the juicy little scoop that IGN put together, we'll give you a quick rundown of everything we broke down in our last video, but kind of make it fast. We'll talk about what happened in episode 5, what to expect in episode 6, and then we'll talk about this little clip. Okay, let's get into it. In X-Men 97 episode 5, Remember It, the iconic team faces personal turmoil and political unrest. Cyclops' telepathic affair with Madeline Pryor threatens his marriage to Jean Grey, while the love triangle between Rogue, Gambit, and Magneto intensifies. Meanwhile, the X-Men investigate political dealings on Genosha, where a deadly wild sentinel threatens mutant kind. In a dramatic climax, Gambit and Magneto sacrifice themselves to save Genosha, leaving the team devastated. The episode explores the complexities of relationships, duty, and the fragility of life, pushing the series to new heights in storytelling animation. Now let's get into a few things that we know and a few things that we might see in episode 6. Episode 6, titled Lifedeath Part 2, promises an exhilarating continuation of the gripping narrative. After the events of episode 4, Storm finds herself at a crossroads, confronting her deepest fears in a desperate attempt to reclaim her freedom. The adversity she has endured lately reaches a climax, leaving viewers wondering if she'll ever get her powers back. Meanwhile, the revelation of a formidable villain known as the Adversary in episode 4 hints at a looming threat that could overshadow even the X-Men's formidable powers. With Storm's mutant abilities still compromised, it might be up to Forge to save the day, whose guilt over creating mutant dampeners drives his determination to restore her powers. The episode is set to dive into this compelling dynamic, exploring the depths of their bond and the lengths Forge will go to rectify his past actions. Now, those were a few points that we thought we were going to see in this episode, but we are going to see more. We had this clip pop up, and I'm gonna read this article from IGN since they actually just dropped the clip. They got the exclusive little clip from Disney. We gotta shout them out. Shout out IGN. They've been doing it for years. X-Men 97 introduces a secret villain with major ramifications for the series. Cyclops is about to experience a whole new level of misery. IGN just debuted a new clip from episode 6 of X-Men 97. While the latest chapter of the series looks to be returning the focus to Storm and Forge, this clip proves that at the same time the show is expanding its scope beyond Earth and into the depths of the Marvel cosmos. Along the way, we're getting our first look at a new villain with potentially huge ramifications for the series. Now, they have a link for the clip. Go check this out. Go check out the clip and the article. We'll play a little bit. We can't play everything. While it's fun seeing cosmic heavy hitters like Deathbird and Ronan in action, the real significance comes with the introduction of Vulcan, the character dressed in red and black tights. That's because this character also happens to be the long-lost brother of Cyclops. This quick cameo is one that promises to stir up even more drama for the X-Men's already deeply troubled field leader. Let's break down what you need to know about Vulcan and his connection to Cyclops. Who is Vulcan, aka Gabriel Summers? The Summers family tree might be the most convoluted in the entire Marvel universe, and Vulcan is a big reason why. Traditionally, Scott Summers is depicted as having one brother, Alex, But in 2006's X-Men Deadly Genesis, Marvel finally made good on the earlier tease that there are more than two Summers brothers in existence. Deadly Genesis introduces Gabriel Summers. When Scott's parents were abducted by the Shire, his mother, Catherine, was still pregnant with Gabriel. The Shire scientists killed Catherine and placed the fetus in an incubator, causing Gabriel to rapidly reach adolescence. He becomes a slave of the villain Eric the Red until he escapes and makes his way back to Earth. He briefly becomes a member of Professor X's second team of X-Men, at least until the team is seemingly killed by Krakoa and Xavier wipes all memory of Gabriel's existence from Scott's mind. Capable of manipulating and projecting energy on a massive scale, Vulcan is far more powerful than either of his brothers. His tragic upbringing also makes him far more unstable. He survives a run-in with Krakoa and returns to take revenge on the X-Men. He's an incredibly dangerous and chaotic force in the Marvel Universe, to put it mildly. Fortunately, these days Vulcan has largely mellowed out and repaired his relationship with his family. We doubt X-Men 97 will get into all of this tragic backstory in episode 6, but there's little doubt that the Vulcan cameo is meant as a tease of big things to come for the character. Sooner or later, Cyclops will uncover the existence of his long-lost younger brother and be forced to reckon with another skeleton in the Summers family closet. X-Men 97 will likely tackle its own adaptation of Deadly Genesis and reveal the connection between Vulcan and Cyclops. Presumably, that includes the revelation that Vulcan was once an X-Man himself and Xavier wiped Cyclops' memories. Just as in the comics, Xavier's legacy may become profoundly tarnished as a result. This is absolutely crazy. This is one thing I did not see coming, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I watched the X-Men cartoons, I watched X-Men Evolution, but I didn't read every single comic. I didn't even know about this character. It's pretty crazy what we just read, but here he comes. Here's another Summers kid coming on into the show. This is incredible. I can't wait to wake up and watch this show. Let's go, man. If you're watching this, looking for the show, I don't have it, but there's some things in here that might make you look forward to it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I just want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members out there: the Arctic Operator, Roderick Ham, Papleon Purple, Salima Ramirez, Danny Nascimento, Stephen Heffelman, Chaos Draco, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Louis Cairns, Miguel Ortiz, and Sean Schiffer. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. I just want to shout out all of the fans out there for taking the time out of their day to watch this content. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you can, please like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that share button. And if you guys want to be a member, click that join button right now. We have a Blue Ranger membership that gets you into the exclusive fan chat Discord. Then we have the Gold Ranger membership. It gets you into the fan chat, but you also get a video shout out at the end of every video. I want to thank you guys again. If you can, sign up to be a member. We will see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Vulcan Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.